What is your name, sir?
Danny Warwick.
Take your hands out of your pants. Thank you.
Mr. Warwick, you have the following charges. You have 3 counts of simple possession. Each of those are A misdemeanors. Criminal impersonation, a B misdemeanor. Possession of drug paraphernalia, A misdemeanor. And resisting arrest, a B misdemeanor. I'm not asking whether you agree with these charges, but do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
You need to go over your rights. You have the right to remain silent. No one can force you to say anything about these charges. If you give up that right, anything you do say may be used against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one to represent you. And you have the right to have a preliminary hearing on these charges where a judge would listen to evidence and determine whether or not there's probable cause for the charges to be prosecuted. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? And do you swear affirm the answers you gave on your affidavit are true?
Yes.
That's Sean, I'm Shelley Ford Ordinance, be cleaned.
How long have you lived in Knox County?
The whole lot.
Looks like there's a matter out of criminal court that's holding you. Like you got a violation out of criminal court. You can put your hand in. Your bond on each of the A misdemeanors is going to be $250. You'll be ROR'd on the 2 B misdemeanors. So your total bond, if my math is correct, is $1,000. Obviously, the criminal court matter is holding you, so you'll want to wait till that gets settled before you try to make bond. So hang on one second. I'll make sure you have an attorney, and we'll set your court date.
Five days for quarantine now.
Like Attorney Judy Kuykendall was representing you on your criminal court matter. I'll appoint her to represent you on your new charges. Be waiving the administrative fee. Your cases will be set this Thursday, the 11th, in misdemeanor court for a bond hearing. Good luck to you, sir.
Next.
We go back to the drunk tank.
Huh?
We go back to the drunk tank.
Yeah, going back to where you get.
What's your name, sir?
Michael Jones.
Be with you just one second.
Let me get control back in here. Okay, all right, gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, do your names first before you go anywhere else. Volume 112, go ahead.
Put me out, put me better. Yeah, just keep putting me out. I get out today, though.
Keep it down, we got arraignments going on.
Mr. Jones,
Yes, sir.
you have the following charges: driving on a revoked license, a B misdemeanor, failure to show proof of insurance, C misdemeanor, and vehicle registration violation, also a C misdemeanor. I'm not asking whether you agree with the charges, but do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
You need to go over your rights. You have the right to remain silent. No one can force you to say anything about these charges. If you give up that right, anything you do say may be used against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one to represent you, and you have the right to have a preliminary hearing on these charges where a judge would listen to evidence and determine whether or not there's probable cause for the charges to be prosecuted. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Looks like there's a matter out of criminal court that's holding you in custody as well.
Superior County.
I'm showing something out of criminal court here.
Shouldn't have anything here.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? And do you swear affirm the answers you gave on your affidavit are true?
Yes. I
How
don't
long
have
have
any
you-
criminal.
Sorry?
I don't have any criminal court matters here.
I'll look. I'll double check here in a second. There's something that came up on my. How long have you lived in Knoxville?
I'm a lot.
Yeah, it looks like it's a holdout of Sevier County.
Yes, sir.
I'm appointing the Knox County Public Defender's Office to represent you, waiving the administrative fee. You're going to be ROR'd on these charges, so obviously that means Sevier County's going to come, they'll come and take you and deal with that matter. So I'm going to set your cases out a little ways to give you time to deal with that. I'm going to set these on September the 6th in misdemeanor court.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good luck to you.
Well,
What's your name, sir?
Dwayne Rector.
You have the following charges: aggravated stalking and felony, vandalism under $1,000, a misdemeanor, violation of a protective order, a misdemeanor, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a misdemeanor. I'm not asking whether you agree with the charges, but do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes.
You need to go over your rights. You have the right to remain silent. No one can force you to say anything about these charges. If you give up that right, anything you do say may be used against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one to represent you, and you have the right to have a preliminary hearing on these charges where a judge would listen to evidence and determine whether or not there is probable cause for the charges to be prosecuted. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, I do.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? And you swear affirm the answers you gave on your affidavit are true?
Yes.
How much do you make per week?
300.
300 a week. How long have you lived in Knox County?
My whole life. 21 years.
Just waiting for your paperwork to print out. Your bond on the aggravated stalking charge is going to be $15,000. On the vandalism and the violation of protective order, $2,500 on each of those. You'll be ROR'd on the drug paraphernalia charge, so your total bond, if my math is correct, is $20,000. Your release is subject to the following conditions regarding the alleged victim, Mary Espy. You are prohibited from committing or threatening to commit the offense set forth in the arrest warrants against the alleged victim or any household member. You are prohibited from harassing, annoying, telephoning, contacting, or otherwise communicating with the alleged victim, either directly or indirectly, which would include but not be limited to telephoning, emailing, texting, speaking to, or using a third party to contact the alleged victim. You must vacate and stay away from the home of the alleged victim and any other location where the alleged victim is likely to be. You are prohibited from using or possessing a firearm while the case is pending, and prohibited from possessing or consuming alcohol or any controlled substance that has not been lawfully prescribed to you while the cases are pending. Lastly, you must wear a GPS monitoring device while these cases are pending. Looks like attorney Mary Newton was representing you previously. I will appoint her to represent you on your new charges. There will be a $50 administrative fee assessed due by the 23rd. If you cannot pay it by then, don't worry, they'll add it to your other court costs. Your cases will be set this Thursday, the 11th, in felony court for a bond hearing. If you're able to make bond before then, they'll give you a new court date that'll be out for weeks. Good luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Here's the last one I had for you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.